Alrighty. Hello! I'm just doing my last prep. I have a drink with me. I should probably take a sip. Ah! Going through changes. That's... I see. One sec. I will get the audio back in just a second. There we go. I'm just doing some last minute prep, and then I will be ready to go. So I'm gonna try my best. We're going for it, and we're doing it live. What changes are you going through, Zix? Tell me more. I will do my best to just do what you did, Rai. I will do my best to just do what you did. Alright, this time for real. This time for real. Oh, I'm so nervous. Hang on, let me shake out my wrist. Is this correct? Oh! Thank you, Nedge.
Time to go through the set of Saw once more.
Oh my god, we are gonna go through the set of Saw. Let's roll. Hopefully this time goes better than last time, but you know, who knows? Alright. Whew. First things first. Let's get our emotional support smacks in. Alright. Oh god! Okay. Right. We're off to a stellar start. Oh no! Saved! No! Damn it! I almost did it. Okay. I got nervous. Whatever you do, don't get nervous. Oh, fuck! Okay. Ahem. Let's see. Oh no. I don't account for that much. Let's see. I believe in me so much. But not maybe that much. Hold on. Sweaty gamer hands. Ryan made this look so easy. And I'm like, I could do that. That wasn't that hard. I just spent like 9 hours on it. No big deal. I just spent like half my life on it. No big deal. It's fine. Ah, fuck. No! Gamer? Gamer? Woo! No! No! I shouldn't have dashed. I should have just fallen. Damn it all. Okay, we got this. We got this. We're doing better already. We're making better progress. Gamer? Oh! No! Delicately. Delicately. With finesse! No! Whew. Oh, I should. You know what I'm gonna do? I had voice open last time. I'm gonna open up voice again, just in case, so that this isn't totally just me making grunting noises into the abyss. That will be a thing if anybody wants to be a part of that.
Hello.
Hello.
How it goes?
Better than before, which
Good.
isn't to say great, but you know, better than before. Oh,
It's prog-
fuck. That was a comedy of errors right there. I don't know why I went over there. I already have full soul. I think it's just become my instinct. Well, I mean, I guess I could pick up more on the way.
Yeah.
Can't hurt. It can't hurt. Okay. Hello, did I hear a Rye?
You did.
Yeah, you go to Discord stream where...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be, turning on music right now, so... I mean, oh, actually, wait, no. You wanted to not hear doubles of yourself. Hang on.
Yeah, and get less delay.
One of these... That is not Hollow Knight, that's Discord, but okay.
Close enough, TN.
It'll do. Something like that. Okay. Ah! Ah! Hang on. Wait for it to come down. Then we go. Then we go. Then we go! Oh,
F.
Well, you went.
I did. I went straight to hell.
Michigan?
Yep. Whew. Gamer? No!
Dang. Remember, stop asking. You gotta say it as a statement.
Gamer! I just find gamer interrogative to be just like a really funny thing to say.
It is.
No! Oh, and now I'm alone in the house, so no matter how late I go, I can scream no.
Nice. Well, if you're still streaming by the time I get back from like dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Are we doing another 3 a.m. stream?
I mean, the goal is not to, but I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I should be good for a while, I think.
The goal is to get this done within the time that my regular streams take, but already I'm finding that that is not going to be the case.
I mean, you're making faster progress than last time, so.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
just do what I
true.
do.
I'll do
I
what
showed
you
you what to
do.
do.
Yeah, you showed me the whole thing. Except
And
for
backwards.
what's after. Yeah, and backwards. That was fucking. I was upset. But in a good way.
Hey, at least you're not playing with time as well.
Oh my god, Hollow Knight time travel.
No!
Isn't
It's
that
already
all
hard
this
enough.
is, though?
I mean, I guess you have gone back to the past.
I have gone back to the past. No!
Aw, damn.
I touched it. I grazed it with my foot. I didn't do the tippy taps. Oh, fuck.
This isn't Celeste where you get forgiven for stepping on spikes.
Yeah.
Also, we've got a new redeem, if you've mentioned that.
What? Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
do have a new redeem.
Oh, chat and forced break.
We have chat and force break, and we also have suggest a poll. And people can discuss what their opinions are. In the theme of the first Splatfest for Splatoon 2, mayonnaise is better. Hello, Booster.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yes, when used
Good.
properly.
Good.
Any ASM artist will tell you that anything is an instrument if used properly.
Any percussionist will tell you the same. Source, I am a percussionist.
Yeah.
Is ketchup a jam?
I don't know. I feel like it's... I guess you could quantify it as a jam.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say mayonnaise is not a jam. There's too much in the preparatory process that differentiates. But I would say ketchup constitutes as a jam.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Splatoon content lately.
I wonder why.
And like, I saw that theme from the first Splatfest, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna use this new
Ah,
redeem to make a poll.
Excellent. Honestly, we could just gradually go through all the Splatfest themes today.
I mean, I had to pay 1,000 points for this, but I could
Well,
have just...
you could just say them. Like, if we just want me to answer, like, if you want to ask me a question, you still could just type it in chat like a normal person.
We didn't even make a poll.
Oh, that's true. Make a poll for mayo and ketchup. I'm playing Hollow Knight, so... Who has hands?
What are U stands for? Pat Balloon.
I still want to put that as a redeem, too. I need to figure out how to make it spawn in a head pat.
Yes.
Because my model has interesting feet. If you want to find out, you can find out.
It's worth it. How long should the poll be?
Make it as long as you want. I don't think it's too
Yeah.
urgent.
So I don't actually consume either of them.
You don't eat either?
No.
I mean, that's fair.
I have them for aesthetic purposes.
I used to be kind of a mayo fiend. Like, I used to put mayo on, like, everything.
When I was a kid, I used to like mustard, but not because of the taste. Because when I was a kid, I liked the color yellow, and mustard was yellow. I actually hate the taste of mustard.
Oh my god, no! Okay, I shouldn't be doing that on the downswing. Why am I doing that on the downswing? That's silly of me. I need to just sit there and patiently tippy-tap. But yeah, I have monster girl feet, so it's for unveiling the mystery to new people. Honestly, I still put mayo on a lot of things. I like to put it on chicken. I actually prefer it to tartar sauce on fish.
I never tried it on fish, actually.
It's really good. It's like a more mild tartar sauce. It's basically the same thing. You know, it's like without the relishy taste. And I don't care. I don't care for pickles. So basically, tartar sauce is just mayo with a pickly taste.
Yeah, I don't like pickles either, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't really do toppings or condiments. I just eat everything like as plain as can be.
For a long time, I was like that. And then I started to get into sauces. I still don't do a lot of toppings, but I do a lot of sauces.
Sauce. Hand over the sauce.
Saws. I see a lot of saws here.
God damn it. I still have not been able to get into barbecue sauce, which a lot of people tell me is a sin, but, you know, whatever.
For me, it's a very specific situation, but for the most part, it's a little too sweet for me.
Yeah, like, I think it is that I don't like to mix my sweets and my savories. A lot of people love to do that. And so, like...
For me, it depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get that.
If you're feeling bold, you can take that little shortcut under there.
I could, but no.
I mean, you haven't tried it yet.
I'm not bold.
Just use Sharp Shadow. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. No! I had it!
F.
Oh, we're gonna be here a while, aren't we?
I think there was a mod that like spawns invincible primal aspects here that just follow you.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'll tell you what, maybe someday, if I feel like I really got this down, I'll try it. No!
F.
Well, you're making progress.
Ugh!
Never mind.
Angry baby. Ooh boy. I promise you, Show Feet doesn't actually break TOS.
Yes. Oh, damn.
No!
You
I
threaded
had
the
it!
needle
I
there.
hit it! I hit it! You heard the ting as I died!
Yeah.
Oh, so angry. That one spot, I forgot how cheap it is.
Yeah.
I got to the end. I got to the last saws that you have to go through at the very end, and then I had to stop because it was 4 a.m. and my body was failing me. I couldn't get there consistently anymore, much less make that last jump. You know the one. You know the one.
You needed R&R.
It was a pretty good subathon though.
Oh my fucking god, if I had made money. Okay, it's the last thing before it ends, apparently.
Yeah, pretty much.
You had the final 2 saw blades.
What you need to know is I made it far enough, but then I had to start over.
And then you couldn't do it
I mean,
again.
I don't have to do that one room, which is nice.
That is true, yeah. You get
Well,
shortcut.
you could if you wanted to.
I don't want to, Rye. I don't want to. I would never want to ever again. I'm sorry, Rye, but I will crush your dreams like the Card Crusher meme. No! God damn it. God damn it. Ugh. But the thing about having to start over, this first room was definitely my least favorite.
That's fair. It's always the wall clings of the ceiling.
Ugh.
Like the first few jumps.
Yeah.
You bonk your head on the ceiling.
It's really easy to bonk. And that saw blade timing is also a bit tight.
Yeah, what I do is I dash and then jump.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's consistent then.
Yeah, because then, like, if you bonk, you lose all your verticality.
Yeah.
So I cover my distance first and then jump up.
No!
Maybe you could try that.
Let's try it. Hang on.
Yeah, like that.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Well, not that high.
The goal, I see it, I get it, but like... Oh fuck. This new methodology is confusing for my baby hands. Hang on, I'm going back to what I was doing.
Yeah, you have the muscle memory, you may as well go for that.
I realize I may have learned it wrong, but that's fine.
There's no wrong way if it works.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I used to do it your way too, but then... Well, I do this for fun, so I have to find a better way.
That's fair. You strange masochist.
I'm not a masochist. I got good at it. I don't suffer anymore.
That's, I mean, the point of it is a masochist enjoys it. Though I suppose you might be right, actually. You might have a point. If you're not suffering at all, then... You're just competitive.
Yeah.
You should try speedrunning so less when you play it.
I will never speedrun anything. I have one pace, and it's slow and stupid.
Valid.
I'm willing to 100% Celeste. I'm not willing to speedrun Celeste because rushing makes things less fun for me.
That's fair.
I think that, like, meticulously covering every corner is something that takes a lot of effort, but it's an effort I enjoy. But trying to be the fastest just doesn't do it for me. I'm not Sonic. Oh! Sorry.
Yeah, it's I'd rather see you complete Celeste than speedrun it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! At least I kind of consistently get these now.
Oh my god. I was just looking into things. I found some of the best merch ever.
Oh, I'll have to check it out in a second when I have a hand.
It's the embroidered patch from the Outer Wilds Adventures. There's an actual patch.
Oh, that's wonderful! I will have to check that out.
Damn, you were close there.
Yeah, that was razor's edge close. Oh.
I started watching Outer Wilds content recently, and for some reason, it just makes me really tired.
Huh,
it is a very relaxing,
it is.
like, it's not, but it is, you know, like, it's existential dread, but it's also just, like, very chill.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Nope. Good save.
I believe. I believe. I believe! Okay.
Yeah,
Those spikes.
let's go.
Alright, time
And
to
we're
fall to
only
my death.
We're only half an hour in.
We're only half an hour in. Actually, that's better than before by a significant
Exactly.
amount.
It's good time.
And we're having a good time, right?
Yeah.
You're vibing.
Yeah, you got the good suffering.
I will take a sip as soon as I am on my feet again. Okay, now I will take a sip. Woo! I have some blue Powerade.
Nice.
Because I need a mana potion at all times to function.
Yeah.
And by that I mean my blood sugar levels are like a child on a seesaw.
I was gonna ask, what do you spend your Witchly mana on?
Staying awake.
And divination.
And divination, yeah, you're right. You know what it is? You know you know what my anxiety is? It's just a passive divination. I get a bad feeling about something that might happen in the future.
Suddenly you just see an image of the tower, that's it.
Yeah. Oh god.
I don't think you've done any divination recently, have you?
I did one for Multi recently.
Yeah.
But I would like to do more. I would like to do more on stream. I also did, last time I was running Path of Pain, Alex asked for one on stream.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, I think you pulled the Emperor that time, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Which I thought was a good card. I thought, like, she's going through a lot. So a card about stability is a nice wish for the future. No! No!
F.
Hang on, I think I could get it, I just, like, don't have my groove yet. I've forgotten this
Well,
part
not
of
your
it.
groove.
Just huck a chunk of the spikes off the wall. I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove. No!
Oh,
It was so
Death Bonk.
close. It was so close. I could taste it.
That'd make a good highlight though.
yeah, we gotta have the no, the endless no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. In my head, I was thinking, like, okay, Loon's got the hard part done. That's the easy part.
Nice.
Whew.
But also, I was thinking, this is Loon, and you know, Loon likes to throw for content.
I do.
No,
I like to
exactly.
keep
So I
you
didn't
all
say
in.
anything.
I like to keep you all in suspense.
It's actually
You never
one of the best
know.
Hollow Knight players.
Yeah.
You never know when a spike will get me because I like the drama of it.
And think about it. Last stream was just the last time we did Path of Pain was just an effort to meet new people from the opposite side of the world.
Yeah.
Their time zone would line up.
Yeah. Alright, here we are. We've already miraculously gone through that room that I got the shortcut from.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, this isn't how I did that. This is how I did that. I
Actually,
went
some
like,
ice cream.
go and get some ice cream. That sounds amazing right now.
Yes, it does. It's actually pretty hot today too.
Not over here. I just want some ice cream.
There.
Oh fuck. Mm-hmm.
Hey Zix.
Hi Zix, we've already made amazing progress. I think we're gonna do it.
You want some ice cream? 6?
Monk.
He's lactose intolerant. He would
I
love
guess
some
lactose
ice
free
cream
ice cream.
at his
Yeah.
own peril.
Yeah, the question still stands.
There is lactose-free ice cream.
That's true. My grandma actually used to keep that because she kind of got an upset stomach from ice cream. She was like mildly
Oh.
lactose intolerant, but it was actually pretty good tasting.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, this time.
Maybe it wasn't lactose free, maybe it was something else. I'm trying to remember. She had some kind of special ice cream.
I would go get an ice cream cone, but I don't want to miss anything.
Valid.
If you want, I'll enforce an ice cream break after a few more attempts. Ah!
Earlier, you were talking about how you never, like, played ads, right?
Yeah, I have never gotten an ad redeem, which is
Well,
fine.
I think it's 'cause it's so expensive.
Well, yeah,
Hey,
I don't want people to be able to spam it because I think that that's unnecessarily punishing the people who don't have subscriptions, you know?
Also, I know Twitch will like not show an ad if you do it too much. I think.
Yeah. Also, I can do it for free if I really wanted to.
If you really wanted to, you could. You are correct. As a mod, you have that power, but I trust you not to abuse it. Ah, fuck.
Damn.
I'm just kind of gonna accidentally click it one day.
What you need to do is... Damn it. I don't know if the timing would work out for this, but after I tell just like a truly shitty joke, you just cut to ad.
I accidentally play a 3-minute ad break.
You have to
No, you're-
let me know when you do it though, because I don't think I get a notification, and my rule about ad breaks is that if I can control it, I will
Yeah.
try not to make it so that people miss much. Now sometimes Twitch runs ads just like on its own,
Yeah.
and that I can never know. That is not in the cards for me to be
You
able
really
to prevent.
I was gonna say you were doing really well.
Yeah.
I think if
Just
I'm
'cause
just
you were-
like not...
You were talking about other stuff.
Yeah, it's because I'm not thinking about it. The second I think about it, I start to lose it.
So how is zoning laws on this fine day?
Oh my god, hi mom!
Hello.
We're doing Path of Pain. I'm suffering.
We have
I-
a song for that. It's fine.
I hope you guys are doing good. I heard doctor stuff went well.
I don't believe I've seen that video before.
Huh?
Who could they be?
If you're curious about who else is on voice with me, it's Misty and Rye.
Yeah.
You've met Misty before.
Yeah. That was a fun VC.
Yeah.
Hey, Honor.
Hello.
I was wondering, like, did I miss that memo entirely? Like the day they met?
I don't think it was like really a big deal. We just happened to be on call and Mom was in the room and I was like, oh hey, come meet my friend.
Yeah.
I thought I meant like they were on your stream or something, or like in the same call.
Oh no, we weren't on stream.
No, yeah, well, it was just a normal call.
Yeah.
Because if that was the case, I think, you know, that you're on some cool points.
I'll take that.
Also, hell yeah, get something good to eat too.
Yeah.
Make me jealous. Hold on, I gotta time with these saws a little better.
Yeah, actually, I guess that's gonna make you jealous.
Hang on. I think I have it. Like, I got up there before. I just gotta... He's been stalking me today. Ever since you guys left, he climbed into bed with me. He stomped on my head to wake me up. And then he demanded snuggles for like 3 hours. And now right before stream, it's like he knew because he ran away. And I don't know where he is now. Okay.
Thanks for hopping in.
See you, Mom. He is a good kitty. He's a sweet boy. Yeah, I'll sleep all day if he doesn't. I'll miss stream. Oh no! Have fun.
Oh.
No! Why did I hit dash? Why did I hit dash? I meant to double jump.
What did I
Oh,
miss? I got my ice cream.
excellent.
Nice.
It looks like you waited for me, which was very polite of you.
Yeah, it was totally intentional. I was just being very, very cool and patient. And just
No,
standing
yeah.
by the statue doing nothing, right guys?
Exactly.
See, this is why you should subscribe to twitch.tv/loon_attic.
Because I would never lie to the people that I care about the most.
But did you know that she's also on Spotify?
Oh my god, I am
No,
on
I-
Spotify. Oh my god, I should plug my Spotify. I don't have a I don't have a Nightbot command for it yet. I should. Oh my god. I'll do that after this stream, but I'll link it in the Discord later. Oh god. Please.
Hell yeah.
That is actually
I
news
should
to me.
I should eventually distribute the other track that I made, because you're also involved with that. That goes under your name too.
Oh my god.
Have you ever considered like making stuff for TikTok?
I mean like music and stuff for that?
I mean, like uploading clips and stuff. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
TikTok
already...
for that.
Funny you should ask. I have been doing that. I think I have a command for that. If I don't, I should. I did link it in the Discord. If it does not have a command, one of y'all, if you would be so kind as to plug for me.
Alright.
Okay, Nightbot does not have it, damn. I've been very lazy with the bot. No! There we go.
Do you have a VODs channel?
I do in fact have a VODs channel. where you can see every single episode that you have missed back to basically my first stream. I think the only thing missing is the one that I did basically as a tech test. So if you would like to see early fumbling, nervous Loon, who has no frigging idea what she's doing, she doesn't have a model yet, she's scared out of her mind, and she's reading all of Night in the Woods aloud. You can see it there.
It's in chat.
No!
Aww.
It took too long. I should have jumped up. Okay.
Can you guys hear my ice cream or?
No, you're good.
I don't hear anything now.
Okay, good.
You could
Just checking.
purposefully eat very loud for ASMR vibes, but
No, I don't think I'm that good at audibly eating.
that's fair. Ice cream is
Yeah.
also one of those foods that it's not really advisable to audibly eat because you kind of gotta like slurp it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you lick or bite ice cream?
Both.
Depends. I bite popsicles, I lick ice cream.
I should have set my points on a poll for that.
I mean, that's fair.
Or we could just discuss it, like, they don't get many votes anyway. Yeah, I exclusively lick.
That's fair. No, I kind of mix. It depends on, like, if it's, like, protruding out. 'Cause at least then I can stop it from dripping everywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. I do have an exception. You know those, like, Dairy Queen dipped cones that are, like, covered in a shell? You kinda have to bite those. Cause, like, you gotta break the outsides. But I always am like, I love them so much, they taste so good, but I always leave with, like, I have the cold sensitive teeth thing, where, like, I instantly get a brain freeze when I bite them.
Yeah, I get that. That's why I always lick. Sometimes, like, I just put my tongue on it and then, like, I spit it.
No! I thought I could save it. Ice cream sounds so good. What's your favorite flavor, everybody?
Vanilla.
I've had one when I was in Montreal where like, it mixed like chocolate and vanilla together in a swirl, and it was probably one of the best ice creams I've ever had.
Yum.
When I was a kid, I used to love strawberry.
Oh, strawberry is
Strawberry's
good
good, yeah.
too. My favorite is absolutely cookies and cream. It has a
good
textural
choice.
delight. Like, it's something about the crumblies mixed with the
Yes.
ice cream is just, man, makes
so
my
good.
brain go brrrr.
Mint chocolate chip is also great.
Yeah,
Even
that
though-
would probably take my second favorite spot. Recently I went to Culver's and had some of theirs, and it's like a frozen custard, and when they have the mint frozen custard, man, that is godly.
When you say it makes your brain go bird, do you mean that literally or figuratively?
Figuratively. My brain has never literally gone brrrr.
No, it does when you write dialogue.
That's fair. When I try to solve those portal puzzles, the CPU kicks on and you just hear
Last night when we were
And-
portaling through time.
What about those Omori clips of you doing the homework?
Oh yeah, basic algebra, that also makes my brain go Yeah, Damu, I 100% have the same thing, but I like the taste of it so much that I eat it anyway. It's like,
Yeah,
you know how some people eat like sadistically spicy food, and people are always like, why would you do that? And it's like, well, I like the taste of it. Same logic. I suffer, but I love it.
Yeah, you're a masochist, right?
Well, yeah. That's neither here nor there, though. Though I suppose that explains why I don't usually like spicy food, because I can handle spice, but a lot of spicy food I don't like the accompanying taste. Like, I don't like habaneros because they have kind of a sweet spice.
Ah, okay.
And I'm just like, I don't think that works for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
How do you eat freezies?
Wait. Oh, Freezies like Slurpees, or?
Yeah, whatever you call them.
We just have like a really fat straw, like not quite boba straw, but like up there, and I just suck them through that.
Oh, I think that might be different. No, like we have like a kind of tube, like a popsicle tube, basically. There's nothing in it.
I know what those are. We do kind of have those. I just like, I don't know, I just kind of gradually slide them out of the tube and munch them.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so I eat them incorrectly. And I stand by it.
What do?
I let them melt and I just drink them.
That's fair.
You know what? I actually agree.
I've done that there, actually. I've done it before. It's not bad. Because honestly, it's just, if you need something quick and refreshing, that's the easiest way. And it's less sticky at the end.
No, I keep timing that badly.
You roasters over a campfire.
I am still, like, shaken to my core that Zix has never had a s'more.
Really?
Hey, what?
Zix has never had a s'more. And I'm like...
But you're British.
You gotta have one.
When he comes over here, I have to get him to have a s'more.
To be fair, I haven't had one either.
Toast, you know those like popsicles that are just like in a plastic tube? It's just ice in a plastic tube, basically. Oh no!
Yeah.
Like freeze pops, I think they're called, but I'm not sure. I think like different, yeah. It's half popsicle, half beverage for me, you know?
Yeah,
I let it kind of melt in my hand as I'm eating it.
Bevericle. Yeah, up here we call them freezies.
No! Too far! This jump is gonna get me. No! It's okay, we're still less than an hour in.
Yeah. Look how fast you've been going.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the timing.
It's always that jump that I forget. Like, the two are coming.
Yeah.
I need to hard-code it into my brain. Wait. No! Yeah, of course. You gotta drink all the melty stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're absolutely right, Toast. Using the plastic as a barrier is how I do it too. I forgot about that.
Yes,
I haven't
I do
had
that
one
too,
of
yeah.
those in so long that I literally forgot the most integral part of the process.
Yeah. You just gotta be careful not to cut yourself in the plastic, because that shit gets
Yeah, it does. It does. It's right at the edges. You gotta be careful.
sharp. Yeah.
No! Why? That was cheap. That was cheap. I will stand by that. That was cheap. No!
let's see a replay on that. It doesn't look like you got hit. I think that was cheap.
Yeah.
Damn it all.
That
That
was
one,
a little.
that one I jumped
That
a
was
little
fair.
too soon, yeah. No! That was the dip. Like, I always think I know how much it brings you down when you use the wings, but I'm never quite on it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that was just me not paying attention. Which is fine. We have 1.5 million tries to go.
If you got a G Fuel sponsorship and got to make your own like flavor, what would your theme be?
Ooh, that's actually a really good question, and one that I would like to ponder, because someday that might be a thing. I think I would... So I know already that, like, the aesthetic theme, rather than the flavor, I would do like Witch's Brew, like, potion. And I would really, really try, and I don't think they would say yes, but I would really want to see if they would put edible glitter in it.
Oh my god.
So that when you mix it, it turns into a sparkly drink.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. As for flavor, I'm a little bit torn between a bunch of different ones. I think to go with the witch theme, sour apple might be good. But they might already have sour apple, in which case I might have to find something that would mix well with sour apple to,
Salt water to get the theme of the sea.
Oh.
Contains the salt of gamers.
I guess I could make it like salted caramel. Salted caramel sour apple? Maybe just salted caramel apple, but I feel like, I don't know if I would like that in a drink form.
Yeah. That feels more edible than it does drink.
Like, I really like apple-flavored things, so just, like, apple in general would be good. I also
Fish.
like, fish.
Fish.
Oh
no.
god. I would sell them with a side of shrimp chips.
Calamari.
Oh, adios. I forgot about that. No, I
The
forgot
smell.
what this...
No.
Please,
Don't
no.
know. Sticks for like ever.
No!
Oh.
Anyway, I'd take a bag of shrimp chips if you got them.
They're really good. Oh no!
Yeah.
Please. This bit, for some reason, like that getting out of the dash into the jump, for some reason it always throws me off a little bit. Like, I don't quite get it, the timing. No! So
Aw.
close!
Yeah,
I
that
should-
jump is really
I
precise.
should have tried to pogo instead of dash. I think that would have brought me up enough.
Ah, true.
No! Oh, this last bit is so annoying.
It is, yeah.
It's okay
It's
though.
really
We
tight.
can get it. We can get it. I believe. Oh, fuck. I didn't dash. Why didn't I dash? Silly me. No! Okay. I constantly think about the fact that, like, I would definitely take an energy drink sponsor deal, for one, because I'm addicted to Monster. In fact, particularly Monster, please sponsor me. But also, I want the shaker cup. I want a shaker cup with my face on it.
Yeah. Someone's gonna make art for that. I wonder what it's gonna be like.
I don't know. It depends
Maybe
on...
kind of like a bunch of options to choose from.
So it depends on which company sponsors me, because I know GamerSups does the waifu cups, so it would have to be more like, oh, wow, sexy sea witch, you know.
I mean, that's got my vote.
I know Advanced GG does, like, some, but you have to sell a lot to get a cup. But theirs are more, like, maybe standard, but you get more color options. Like, you could do a gradient. What would my last meal be? Oh, I don't like to think about this.
So what are your thoughts on death today?
There's one answer. It's marshmallows.
Oh my god.
We're going full circle.
No! I got too eager. My last meal, I think, would need to be all-you-can-eat sushi.
Valid.
If I'm going out, maybe if there's really no money cap, all-you-can-eat sushi and one really good piece of prime rib. Like, prime rib is the kind of steak that you have to work to eat, because you have to cut so much fat. But it is the best tasting steak, just like, period. I will do that work for hours. Also, it means that I get to enjoy life for a few more...
Valid.
No!
What's the difference between like regular ribs and prime ribs?
Prime rib is is not actually like the ribs. It's like a cut of meat. It's a very thick, fatty piece of meat. I'm trying to remember where exactly it's taken from. Hang on, I actually need to Google this because I'm... Hang on.
Don't make yourself too hungry, though.
I won't. Prime rib cut.
Yeah, it's a steak.
Where? Yeah, it's a steak rather than like a ribs that you eat the meat off of. But it is one large section of up to 7 ribs from the primal rib section. Apparently.
Is that like the superior version of ribs?
No, it's definitely a very different experience than eating ribs. It's like, imagine a steak that is, really, really thick. Like wide and tall. It's a chunk. And it is very meaty and very fatty. Like, almost too much fat. And you have to cut off some of that to be able to eat it. But it is the tenderest meat you will ever eat. Period.
It sounds like a superior version.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I mean, it's definitely the best steak ever, if you're willing to do the work. But usually, me and my dad have a similar thing where, like, you don't always know how much meat versus fat you're getting on a prime rib, so sometimes we just want to have a fillet, which is pretty much minimal fat, you know, it's a very standard, easy to eat steak.
Yeah.
I can tell why you're so passionate about it.
I love steak. I love steak, like, too much. Oh! We're getting there. We're getting there. We're still
I
not
think
even
I'm
at the
gonna
first
hop off
hour.
soon. Yeah.
If prime ribs are the superior ribs, then is Twitch Prime the superior subscription method?
Oh my god. Well, you could debate about that. Because it doesn't auto-renew, which means, obligatory plug, you will have to manually renew your subscription to twitch.tv/lewnatic. However, free always tastes better. So...
Well, we could test if you have a volunteer.
Oh god.
I set that up. I was waiting for my moment.
Thank you for being my dedicated ad guy. I fully appreciate it. Damn it!
Anyway, I'm gonna hop off and get ready for later tonight. I will catch you guys later. It's still
Alrighty.
streaming.
Have fun, Misty.
Thank ya. See you later.
See you.
The execution could have been better on my plug.
It was great. It was great. Shush. Oh no, that was too low. So precise. So laser precise. No. Hang on. Oh, we are a little over an hour. Damn. It's because I started before 4 o'clock.
So we're technically not even at an hour yet. If we assume normal starting times.
Lemon drops are alright. I like sour stuff. I can't eat like a ton of them, but I don't think anybody really is like, I'm gonna eat like 1,000 lemons.
I don't think I've ever had lemon drops.
They're pretty good.
There are a lot of consumable solid foods I've never had.
That's fair, that's fair. I like to consider myself an amateur at meals and a professional at snacks. You know?
Yeah, I'm much more of a drinks person.
That's fair.
Yeah, foods, like, yeah, but if I have, like, a good variety of drinks, then I'm happy.
They are really good. They have the addicting melt-in-your-mouthness that cough drops have, and they're refreshing. I already talked about how if it wasn't horrible for me, I would just eat cough drops like candy, because I like the menthol feeling.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you said that yesterday.
No! Damn it all. Damn it all.
Well, they sound good. Are they like, kind of like hard candy?
Yeah. With
Yeah,
like
I think I've
a...
had some of those before, and
Yeah.
they are pretty good. But I haven't had them enough to, like, know what they are.
Why can I not get this jump? Hang on. I'm gonna take a moment to be like hard focus mode. Right, take care of the chat while I'm gone.
What was I going to say? Yeah, what are the chat's feelings on death today? And then I'll say nothing and pretend like I interacted.
Well, my feelings on death are relatively neutral today. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of in the, like, in that phase of life where, like, you kind of try not to think about it too much. No, that was cheap! You heard the tink! I hit that!
You still in focus mode, or?
No, I've decided that if I focus too hard, I get anxious, and then I do badly.
I was gonna ask chat what they were gonna get for your birthday.
Oh my fucking god. No, no, no. You guys do not have to do anything for my birthday. I just want you guys to be happy. Treat yourselves, and I don't know if I stream, show up. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on my birthday or if I'm gonna do like a something otherwise. What should I do for a stream?
So we've got to redeem for a chat and forced break.
Okay, as soon as I get done with this. Okay. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to get a good stretch in.
Yeah, twirl your wrists and everything.
Yep.
Get the good crack.
Oh, yes. Well, I
Yeah,
think my right arm is just like weird right now because stretching it feels really good.
Yeah. Last night before bed, like I got some like amazing stretches.
Oh my god, did you get the thing where like you felt each like disc of your spine like individually pop? That's the best.
Yeah, like I stretched one way and I got like 5 pops.
Oh.
And I went the other way and I got like 4 pops.
Man, that's nice.
And like I squatted down and I got like 3 more pops.
I'm gonna take a drink. Ooh, that was much needed, actually. I had, like, the moment of, like, my vision snapping back into focus after I took that drink. That was weird. You know how I said earlier my blood sugar levels are like a child on a seesaw? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that sometimes. If you do stream on your birthday, do you know what you're gonna do?
No, and actually that's kind of something I wanted to put forward is like, what the hell am I gonna do?
Okay, so I guess you probably can't do the same, but like when I watch like Hololive or these VTubers, they just like sit in the voice call all day and like people come and wish them happy birthday and stuff. But I don't know if you can do that.
I mean, I could have like a portion of the stream be that. My birthday is September 12th.
Like mostly a just chatting stream where you just chill. Maybe you could play a chill game.
I'll tell you what, if I have
you
wine
know?
on my birthday, you guys might get karaoke out of me.
Yeah. Or if you do like decide to play a chill game, like I know you said you wanted to play Unpacking. I think that would be like a perfect game.
That would be pretty good. I don't know, because, like, I don't usually set out to get, like, super smashed, but, like, I found this sparkling Moscato. It's, Gemma de Luna. It's not expensive. But it's not, like, cheap, but it's, you know, it's aight. But it's so yummy that I made a regrettable choice and drank too much of it when I first got it. I was extremely silly. I made a purchase of, like, many small things that I don't need but just wanted. Just kind of went, like, I don't really go crazy, but as close to, like, suburban mom crazy as you can get.
Was it worth it?
It was worth it. I have an anglerfish desk lamp now. Or rather, sorry, a book lamp. You know, the kind that, like, clamps onto the pages?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. I also got
You should show that in the Discord sometime.
I will. I also got a matching little plushie, but it's not just any plushie. It's a plushie that is designed to be microwavable, so that you can heat it up, because when you have cramps, you use a heating pad, but the plushie is made to, like, be a quick heating pad for when you need that, and, like, you don't have access to an outlet or something. So, I have not needed it, but, like, I'm sure that when I inevitably do need it, I'm gonna be so glad I bought it.
I mean, if you need a microwave instead of an outlet, doesn't the microwave need an outlet too?
That is true, but like if I want to be sitting at my desk, I don't have like an outlet that stretches to my lap. Well, with my current heating pad has like kind of a small cord, which is probably not very intuitive. But you know, it would be more convenient. It's wireless is what I'm saying. It looks like a little anglerfish.
You should show it in the Discord sometime.
Yeah, when I finish this attempt, when I inevitably smash myself into a saw, I will post a picture of it.
Yeah, the Discord, which you can join with the command !Discord.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna just set it by my mouse. Hang on. I'll put the lamp next to it too. There's my inhaler over there. I don't want you guys to look at that, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. You're also gonna get a glimpse of my horrible cable management. Ugh. I guess I'll put it in general. That'll have to do.
Right.
It's processing.
Those are really cute.
They're adorable, aren't they?
Yeah. So how does, like, the book clamp onto a book?
You see how it kind of is like on a white thing? So the back of it has a hinge. So I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm kind of pushing the back of the tail to like open it up and close it.
Because it looks really chonky.
Chalky?
Chonky, it looks
Oh, chonky.
thick. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very thick. Like, you can't really, like, carry a book around with it, but, like, usually I would just use it in bed, or, like, if we ever travel, like, if my folks want to sleep and I'm at the hotel and I just want to keep doing stuff, you know? Yeah, I love the Diva mousepad. It's getting a little bit old, but, I like it very much. I really wanted to get the headphones, but they were like, people were saying that like the quality of them was not really worth the money. And that they weren't super comfortable.
So where's this terrible cable management?
Oh, just you can see a couple of cables up there, but like just above it you can see the behemoth, which I don't want to show you guys. It's too embarrassing. It's tangled as shit. Like, it's so bad.
I probably have, like, arguably bad cable management too. But they're all tucked away behind my desk.
No, mine's on top of my desk, so it's not forgivable.
I do have one cable that, like, kinda creeps out.
No, you don't understand. It's really bad.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
I trust you.
I will consider DMing it to you after a few more attempts, but I don't think I can show that to everybody here. I'll get roasted to hell and back.
And I wouldn't do that to you?
I mean, you would, but I can handle one person judging me. I can't handle everybody looking at me like...
You know, like, I trust you. I trust your cable management is as horrible as you say. I would share, like, my experience with cable management.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because I needed, like, a cable for my second monitor. And the only one I could find was, like, a 10-foot cable.
Yeah. Which, I mean, in some ways is nice.
Yeah, but, like, it's got so much excess leg. And so it's just, like, I can't fold it up because it just creeps out.
Would you say your setup would be described in any way as tangled?
Yeah, a little, but no one has to see it.
Okay. Then we are
it's all behind my desk.
we are at least semi the same.
If I have to pull out my PC from my desk, that's gonna be a bad time.
Yeah.
But at least you don't see it.
I'm working on figuring out a way to hide it, but right now the tangle is in plain view directly next to my mouse.
Yeah, I have a little pocket for my PC. It doesn't really fit. But what I do is like kind of weird. I stick a paper towel roll into my PC in the desk walls. I do it to like absorb the vibrations.
That was high enough. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that felt cheap, you know?
Yeah. My PC used to be like really loud. My PC used to sound like a lawnmower,
Oh my fucking god.
and I found like it helped. Like, I think the reason for that was because it was vibrated so much. So I just stuck a paper towel roll between it and the walls, so then it stops vibrating as much.
Huh.
At least thankfully it doesn't do that anymore. Because if it did, you would probably hear it.
Did you ever find out what was causing it?
Dust.
Dust?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow.
Because one of the fans was really dusty.
Oh, I
And like,
see.
it was so dusty it couldn't really like spin properly, so it just made this really loud, aggressive whirring sound.
I see.
Yeah, but it's since been cleaned out. Oh, we almost had it. And I now know that my front panel comes off. Because I didn't know it for a long time, it would not come off. But apparently, I just gotta rip it off, and then it comes out of like the slots.
Huh.
I'm scared I'm gonna break it.
Yeah. Oh god. Why? I couldn't jump. I was hitting B, but nothing happened. Oh, I thought I had it. I
I think
felt
you have to be
so
faster there.
confident. Yeah, I think I do. I think that is the problem.
Like, the fact that your double jump makes you dip a little bit before, like, is such a game changer. In a bad way.
Oh. Okay, I think I might have figured something out. It's not gonna completely solve it, but like I think I've figured out what my problem was, at least. Oh, fuck. Okay. I think I've asked everybody this question before, but I gotta know. Everybody's favorite soda, go.
Orange Crush.
That's pretty good.
I don't drink much soda.
Oh, I drink way too much. I'm addicted. Like, hardcore. Like, it's a health problem. If I can just...
I think I still have like a can in my fridge. We originally bought some for my grandma because apparently, like, we thought maybe she could have a little bit. But no, she just wants the can. I don't know what it is. She just takes the can and, I don't know, use it as decoration.
Huh.
So instead, I just drink them.
That's fair. Oh, why do I...
Originally it was a 6-pack, 2 for me, 4 for my grandma. But I think so far she's drank like 2. And the fridge is getting clogged up, so she just gave some of them to me. What's
weird.
lime Coke?
It's like Coke with a little bit of a lime flavor to it. It's kind of like vanilla Coke, but
I was thinking something else. I was thinking like Coke with like limestone dust sprinkled in or something, and I was like, is that a thing?
I I see. Literally bring Coke to the party meme.
I like Pepsi better than Coca-Cola.
So I've already talked about this on stream before, but I have detailed opinions about this. Coke is better with most.
Cold?
Well,
Or-
yes, but it goes deeper than that. Coke is better with non-fast foods, like non-fried foods. If I'm having, like, a dinner with, like, I don't know, like a plate of pasta, you know, some usual stuff, some rice, whatever, a Coke is going to go better. But if I'm having mozzarella sticks and fries and all the goodies, Pepsi is better.
Is there any logic to this?
It has to do with the fact that Pepsi is sweeter. And so, like, I think that, like, I don't know, like, if it is that it cuts a particular other flavor for me, or whatnot, but I just find that if I have it with regular food, the Pepsi stands out too much. Whereas fast food is usually a lot of really, like, strong, yummy flavors. And so a really strong sweet is not going to be that weird, you know? It's like, if you have a meal and you think to yourself, would it be egregious to have Mountain Dew with this? Then it probably is also egregious for me to have Pepsi with it. Although, that's not as much of a hard rule as Mountain Dew. Yeah, most fast food places do carry Coke, and I think that, like, I don't hate Coke with fast food, but I just think that Pepsi is better for fast food.
When I was a kid, I used to love Sprite.
Oh,
Like McDonald's Sprite.
McDonald's Sprite. Fountain soda tastes better than from out of the can or the bottle. Always.
Yeah.
Period. It's fresh.
Okay, what about Baja Blast?
I love Baja Blast. That's my favorite Mountain Dew. Closely followed by Code Red. Code Red tastes like the stuff that a maraschino cherry comes in a good way.
I think I like almost all sodas. I'll drink like any soda, but I don't have soda much.
Sorry, I need to twist my wrist a little bit. I'm having like a... Wait, the Sweet Lightning? I'm not sure if I've had that. Is it a soda? I don't like sweet teas. God, ow. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see your model like it bending over a little bit.
Okay. I've had, like, there is a orange Mountain Dew, I think it's Voltage that I've had that I liked well enough. But I don't think I've had Sweet Lightning. I've had the Dark Berry Bash Bash at Applebee's exclusive. And I want to have the B-Dubs exclusive one, but I've heard it's not as good. But I will try any Mountain Dew once, except the Flamin' Hot Cheeto Mountain Dew, which I think is an offense to all of my sensibilities. Strong dislike. Why would you ever want a spicy drink?
Are drinks even spicy?
I mean, this one ostensibly is.
Alright, man.
Woo!
I thought drinks were supposed to, like, you know, help with feelings of spiciness. Not like make you feel more spicy.
Well, I mean, the point of a drink is to slake your thirst, which I suppose, like, I would necessarily think that a spice would, like, counteract that, but I suppose the two are not necessarily mutually exclusive.
I don't think I've ever heard of a spicy drink.
Or I've only heard of one, and I won't try it. Actually, no, I've heard of two. A Bloody Mary. I've heard of spicy Bloody Marys. But a Bloody Mary is kind of a weird drink anyways. Like, I'm not offended by the Bloody Mary, but it's definitely not my type of drink, you know? Ah.
I thought you had that. I thought you were just gonna, like, you know, first try that one.
I don't think I'm gonna first try this one. Oh no! This is where we're gonna spend the next 2 hours. Like, I promise you. I promise you. But I did get here pretty fast.
Yeah. We've been at this for an hour and a half.
That's not bad. That's not bad. And then when people come in and they ask, is she gonna do the Path of Pain, I want everybody in unison to say, she already did it!
You're here pretty early too, like, you don't have max health, max soul, max charm notches.
Yeah! So someday I'm gonna surprise somebody. That's the real reason why I'm so motivated, is I hope that someday someone's like, oh yeah, Path of Pain is gonna suck for you, and I'm like, it wasn't that bad. I already did it.
Yeah, someone trying to like be a snot or something, but joke's on them, you've already done this thing. You've already had your suffering.
I've already been through hell and came out singing!
I'll admit, that was originally me, like, I was just trying to, like, you know, roast you, because I didn't think you would even try this.
No, I will try anything!
Alright, do Path of Pain backwards.
No, not that!
Just do what I did.
Just, yeah, I'll do exactly as you did.
Minus all the fails.
Minus all the failures.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is all just for the drama. I'm making you really wait for it. I'm edging chat.
So I take it you were an edgelord in school.
Something like that.
Yeah. You fit the profile.
I mean, it's not what I meant, but I did never leave my Hot Topic phase.
Yeah. I mean, I meant both.
That's fair. Okay, hold on. Oh, why? I always forget about the ceiling. The ceiling is my greatest foe in this room.
Yeah, I always found, like, ceiling fails were always like hurt the most internally.
Cause it's like you feel like you have your momentum. You feel like you're like doing really well, and then when you hit the ceiling, it's like, oh, I got too excited.
You're doing too good.
No!
I think if you dashed to the right, you might have been able to save it.
I might have. I just got too scared. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I treat like my double jump and dash as like stalling opportunities. To like make sure I line up with the cycle. Okay.
No! Okay, I got it. Okay, I think I see what I have to do here. I think I have to predict when it's coming in. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I do think that if it was paired with something sweet, maybe a spicy soda would be redeemable. Like, I could see the enjoyment. Like, I don't think for me, because I've already talked to you guys about how I don't like to mix spicy and sweet. Well, actually, I don't know if that's necessarily true, because I've liked, like, some spicy teriyaki stuff. And that's kind of sweet. Maybe it's something more specific than that. I don't know. Too late.
I think double jump there slows you down too much. I think you just gotta like go straight for it.
Yeah, I think so. I don't have the confidence yet. I haven't completely broken down as a person yet.
Well, maybe that's coming.
I need to have nothing left to lose. I need to have only the clip of Korone saying, "Have confidence," playing in my head.
I probably asked this before, but who was your first favorite VTuber?
I would say my first favorite was... Well, okay. So I got into VTubers because my friend told me that Council was debuting. And they were like, check this out, I think it's really fun, I think you would really like this. And I loved both Sana and Fauna so much. And so the recent graduation, I cried my eyes out. Like big, ugly, ghibli tears crying. I was not okay. I think over time, I've started to like Bae from Council a lot more. I relate to Crony a lot, but I don't necessarily know if our taste in games overlaps enough.
How would you say you relate?
We're both depressed narcissists.
Yeah. Because I know Cody is like a narcissist, and I think there is some endearment in that. Especially because, like, if you think that actually makes her kind of cuter.
Absolutely, I think it makes her adorable. And I think, like, too, like, Crony's narcissism is, in part, kind of, like, the same way that I kind of do it, where it's, like, I'm pretending to be the most confident so that I don't show that I feel nervous about this, you know? I feel like that is kind of the same vibe I get when Crony does it. And I supremely relate to that. You all know I do. No!
I think my first favorite VTuber was Okayu.
Oh, I love Okayu. Watching Okayu and Korone interact at any time is like the vibe.
That was the best.
Just, pristine vibes.
That is still the most wholesome duo I've ever seen in my entire life.
Absolutely. Then I got really, really into VShoujo. I got on the Iron Mouse train, and then I really liked Nyanners, and then I really liked Zen. I still need to get into Fruit and Silvervale. And then I need to, I guess now Nazuna and Keisan are a thing. Which I'm so happy for both of them. Like, damn. And then of course, anyone who knows me knows that when Luxium debuted, I lost every brain cell that I had to my name. I lost every single shred of dignity when Vox came out and just ripped my soul directly out of my body via my spine. Just... Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard he does ASMR stuff. Would you care to summarize how that last one went?
Don't know what I want to, because you guys don't need to know my reactions. I
couldn't catch that one, so could you please catch me up?
You know, it's a wholesome love story between the viewer and a biblically accurate angel / tentacle monster. You know, a very wholesome, not family friendly experience. Watch at your own risk. I don't know how YouTube lets that stuff stay up. I keep saying aloud for free whenever I watch it. We're talking about Vox Akuma's ASMR.
Yeah, have you seen it? I've heard good things.
Nedge, this stuff is, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're too young. Cover your eyes, cover your ears, my son. You don't need to know about this.
Yeah, he's a little, green for this stuff, you know?
Damn it! That was a good pun. I mean, if you're into tentacles, that's your business.
Quick, someone get the show feet redeemed.
Ah, fuck. We're gonna be here for the next 2 hours.
Mitch, is that why you're a fan of Loon? That was a great pun, though.
Nedge caught me in the middle of my robot phase, actually. But we won't talk about that. To be honest, the phase is not over. No!
Don't know if I remember anything about that. Could you elaborate?
No. That's all. Yo, man. All I'm gonna say is the tech priests from Warhammer, every one of them can get it. Doc. For the record, Nedge, if you would like, and you do not have to, it's challenged by choice, but voice is open in the Discord.
Get in here and give us your best ara now. If you would like.
Oh my god. Hell yeah, Nedge. No!
Okay then.
Hello? Oh no, no. I was saying no to the spikes. The thing is I don't get to hear you come in. So like I don't ever know when you're here.
Alright, you ready for this ara?
Here we go. Here's just funny timing. Alright, hang on, I need a second. Okay.
Not bad, not bad. It'll do.
Yeah, passable.
Possible.
Well, that was a bit harsh, right?
I mean,
Excuse me.
it was good.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize there was such a harsh judgment here.
No, no.
I mean,
Everybody who does it is a champion.
I mean, would you like to try again?
Okay. I'm trying.
He's just trying to bait it out of you, Nedge. Don't worry.
I'm
trying to get you another free one. You want it. To be fair, like, it did like the audio sounded a bit choppy, so I didn't get to hear the whole thing.
No, that's just my microphone.
So, would you care to try again?
Hang on. And I'm just trying to make sure my stuff is all right now.
No pressure. Take your time. Yeah, that one was better.
That was way better. That was
Thank
way
you.
better. You had the inflection really down.
I just need a little bit of build up, that's all.
Yeah,
I just need to
everybody needs a
psych myself.
warm up.
Alright, Luna, about you?
Me?
Like,
Yeah.
Ada ada.
I
It's a
just
little
saved
bit.
50
It's a little bit
points.
soft, but you know, will do.
I thought it was supposed to be soft.
Yeah, it kind of is.
What's
Oh,
a
fuck.
what's a hard ara?
Ara ara.
over.
Oh my god. Okay, Nedge, you win that one. That was better.
It sounded like Nedge said, "Oh whoa, oh whoa."
Well, that's just what happens when you say it with like a very harsh British accent. Just over.
Yeah, actually, I can only imagine a Warhammer orc trying to do it.
Oh god. I don't want to imagine a Warhammer would do it. As much as I love the orcs from Warhammer.
No,
I
they're
don't want to
wonderful, but you have to admit though, they would be the most likely to have the concept of memes in their culture.
I mean, they are like the only ones having fun, so
Yeah. God. This section is going to kill me.
it has.
It has many
Sorry.
times, but like this section is truly breaking my will.
You can do it.
Whew, okay. I'm gonna do a
We shall
little
keep that will strong.
I'm gonna do a little shoulder roll and stretch a little bit because I feel like I'm getting
Yeah, I just always imagine that meme of like the like when like that meme where it says like when you have like a very difficult boss or something and you just like lean forward slightly.
It kinda is the vibe. I am leaning really hard on my desk when I'm playing.
Sorry, you tilted.
That was good.
It's been a while since I've had some good puns. I mean,
I mean,
what am I
you
talking
haven't
about?
been around me enough then.
That's true. I'm very sorry.
Oh no!
I would act like I'm hurt by puns, but as Scaron helped me realize, I actually like puns. As much as it pains me to say it.
God, he fucking came after you that one time.
Help me a lot with some self-actualization.
Would you care to
Karen's good at that.
relay a story?
I'm trying
I
to
mean-
remember exactly what he said. Cause
I can't remember his exact words. I'm sure if he isn't busy, he could tell us exactly the words, but
I think he's very busy. He's doing a cross-country move. But you can message him if you want. I would, but my hands are full of spikes.
I shall message him and see if I can.
Tell him Loon's dying. Come in for moral support.
Somebody once told me, like, you can judge the quality of a pun based on how much they make someone want to punch you.
That's why it's called a pun.
Yeah.
No! Why
think
can't I get
it's
that
pretty
last
good,
one?
yeah. It's pretty accurate metric. Although I never have been punched for a pun, so maybe I'm not that good.
I mean, wanting to punch somebody and actually punching somebody are two totally different things, as anybody who's ever been in high school will tell you.
Yes.
No!
Alright, I've messaged Scaron and we shall see if we get a response.
No! It's so close, I can taste it.
It tastes like metal.
Yeah, it tastes
that's
like
how close you
pennies. I am definitely not the only person who, as a child, has just fucking bitten down on a quarter as a child, right?
Okay, I was gonna ask something, but I was hesitating. Have you ever eaten a penny?
I have accidentally swallowed a quarter once.
I gotta hear this.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what I was doing, but, like, I was being a stupid child, you know, as you do, and just, like, kind of tasting it, and then something happened to startle me, and I dropped it, and it fell back in my mouth and fell down my throat.
Oh.
You should know, no medical intervention was required. Everything was fine.
Okay, that's good.
Because it is not a sharp object, no damage happened, you know. It was awkward, but you know.
I feel the need to ask now. How wide was your throat that it just like fell down there?
I don't know how wide my throat is. I've never fucking measured. I mean, there's an answer I want to give, but it definitely breaks TOS.
I know, but I know. I was just thinking.
My throat is quite wide if you think about it.
I'm not thinking about it.
I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, like, this conversation could definitely take a turn at any second.
I think it has.
Anyway.
So, you got it out, right?
Yes.
Like, did you just choke it up, or?
No, it went through my digestive system.
Oh, okay, so you just pooped it out.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah. From all the stories I've heard about people eating things in their childhood, like, I don't remember doing anything like that. Like, I ate nothing, but, like, that was... I put stuff in my mouth, but I never, like, swallowed anything.
Okay,
Well, that was the only one I ever did, and it was because of a spook, you know?
Fair enough.
Nobody's... I don't think anybody ever sets out to eat a quarter, which is a brand new sentence, I think.
I mean, it's gonna be one gourmet quarter, right? You're just quartering the money.
Wait a minute. I need to tab out because I see a long text. Oh my god. You almost ate a screw? No!
What?
I'll screw it.
Oh my god, no! Multi! I will read this out for you if you want me to.
Oh, I just saw it. Hang on.
Yeah.
So, I always... Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of screws, I could tell you guys about the worst experience of my life, or nearly the worst experience of my life.
Yeah.
Actually, no, this is just in the top 3, but I would say it's number 3.
Fair enough.
So, you know, I have a thing, a weird quirk that people think I'm very picky about, but I will tell you the reason why. My weird picky thing is that I only wear glasses that have, like, the plastic bits that, like, merge to the frame on, like, the nose bit.
With the nose support?
Yes, the nose supports that are actually built into the frame.
Yeah, I do not wear glasses that have, like, the metal frame, metal nose supports. I only wear them if they're, like, have the plastic built into the frame.
Now, is your reason the same as mine, Rye?
Well, what's your reason?
My reason is that as a child, I had the ones with the metal and the screws and whatnot, and a tiny itty-bitty screw fell out while I was lying on my back and fell into my eye. And I had to fish that bad boy out. So I do not wear glasses with screws.
Did it come out?
It did! Because I can see, and I'm playing video games for you right now, and I'm not wearing an eye patch.
Okay, that's very good. Oh, I hate.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it didn't do serious damage. It just kinda, like, if I would have been very panicked and, like, slapped it or something, it might have caused serious damage. But I stayed... I had one of those moments where, like, time slows down and your blood pressure shoots up, but your movements become very, very slow. And I just pulled down my bottom eyelid and very gently, carefully extracted the thing before it could touch, like, too far my eyeball.
Wow, good on you.
I think if that were to happen to me, like, I would just, like, jerk my head to the side and, like, try to shake it out.
See,
I
that
think
probably
that-
would have worked, but, like, I just, like, I had, like, a moment of real-life bullet time, where I was like, I need to do something about this, and I need to do it very carefully, and now.
Yeah, those times... I want to say, like, those times, like, real-life bullet time is sometimes fun.
It is, but
depends.
the fact that it usually gets prompted by something horrible is not.
I mean, you mean you don't get that when you play games?
No, I do not. That might be why I'm so bad at Path of Pain.
I mean, I probably get it to, like, a lesser extent.
No,
If my life
it's
was that.
definitely a fight or flight prompt for me.
So I can what's this? I can confidently say my reasoning for my glasses preferences are different than yours.
Okay, good. I would be really upset if you had gone through the same thing that I did, because that I would not wish upon anybody. The other two worst experiences of my life are also medically related, but they're also gross enough that I don't really want to share them on the stream. I'll share them in private if you guys ask, but, like, you know, I'm not gonna volunteer that info out.
Understood. I'm trying. I don't think I have anything that bad. I mean,
And there was a time where I almost stabbed my eye out while I was playing with cats.
oh no.
Was the cat involved in the stabbing?
No.
Okay, good. What happened?
So I had this really long feather stick, like, you know, that
Oh,
cat
yeah,
noise?
yeah.
Yeah? And it was, like, really long, and I was, like, waving it around. And I was pulling it back, and it almost, like, stabbed my eye with, like, the blunt end.
Ouch.
Like, it was so close. It was just, like, right next to my eye.
Oh,
And I'm glad, like, you know, I didn't poke my eye out, because that would have been embarrassing to explain. Also, I kind of like being able to see.
Yeah, there's a reason why eye-related injury is like the one fear that I can't even face in games, you know? There's a lot of fears where I'm like, if it's simulated, I have enough of a divide from reality that I can deal with it. Buzzing and eye stuff are the two that, whether it's simulated or real, my brain can't, like, tell the difference. It panics anyway.
I was going to suggest you play Beyond Two Souls, if you've ever heard of that. Have you?
No, I have not.
Oh,
but it does like have an eye bit, so maybe not.
If it's something that like somebody could take over for me, then yeah. Like if it's a cutscene where you can say like, Loon, look away. You know? Like, but if it's like Dead Space where you have to do something, no fucking way, man. No fucking way. Also, okay, I also want to be clear, like, there's a common theme in video games of, like, monsters who you have to attack the eye on to, like, kill them. That's fine. That's fine, because it's, like, cartoony, it's not, like, real gore.
Yeah, go for the eyes.
Yeah.
I think I have the same as well, like,
I had the same.
I felt that, I said it and I was like, that can be taken as a pun, yeah.
I'm actually not sure how that could be taken as a pun.
Oh,
well, I mean, it's a bit of a stretch for a pun, but that's fair.
I mean, it's not a big stretch, is it?
I don't think it's too big a stretch. No, it's not a bad thing. I just didn't notice it.
But you can see it, right? This is a consequence of having me as a guest.
I like it.
Anyway, I think the Beyond Two Souls eye bit is something you can look away and it will like automatically play out and then cut. I think.
That's fine. And like, if it's just like, okay, you see the aftermath, that's fine. You know, like, but if I have to do, like, I am hard locking I'm not ever playing Dead Space because of that scene. You know?
Yeah, I think I know the scene you mean.
Not unless I can literally hand the controller to somebody else and be like, you do it.
As for it's not so much a fear, but it's like something that really sets me off and makes me uncomfortable. But it is completely irrational, because I don't know anyone else who has it. But like, I'm trying to, because I always forget like what it's actually called, but like, do you know like do you know those like felt coats? I'm trying to, is that
Felt coats? Like felt like, yeah, like the material felt.
Like felt wool.
Wall.
Whenever I like run the tips of my fingers along that really makes me uncomfortable. I have no idea why.
I'm at the last section, Namu, but it's gonna take me another 2 hours to complete. We've been talking about
2 hours.
We've been talking about our obscure fears and things of that nature. Favorite foods, things that, I don't know. I guess I could get optimistic and start talking about people's hopes and dreams, but I'm depressed, so I don't know what I have to really offer.
I mean, I didn't share my like video game fear or like discomfort.
Go for it.
I think for me, it's like maggots in video games. Like,
oh yeah.
Because like
that's fair.
I've seen maggots in real life, and they're not nice.
I had a bad experience with Vegas as well, where after coming back from a holiday in the summer, we discovered that a fox had decided to crawl under our decking to take its last breaths, and it died there. And we came back like a while after it had died, in the middle of summer heat.
Yeesh.
And yeah, that was the worst smell I have ever experienced.
Yeah, I think in the summer one time, like, I was taking out the trash and like there were like maggots in the garbage, and that was like so disgusting.
Yeah, that's been gross for me too.
So you know, like I sanitized the hell out of the garbage bin after that. Yeah.
Kind of similar. Really sets me off. Cockroaches. I absolutely hate cockroaches so fucking much. I'm kind of surprised with like how little. I mean, like people dislike them, but people don't seem like terrified of them from what I know.
See, like, yeah, it is definitely more a disgust than a terror for me, because they don't often fly.
Like when I was a kid, like cockroaches used to be like a regular occurrence here, but thankfully they're not anymore.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hate cockroaches. Just really, really unsettling.
Yeah, like I used to think they were normal, but
Have
I'm
fun,
really
Multi.
glad they're gone now. And we had these like traps and stuff that didn't really work.
No! That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Whew.
If you don't finish Path of Pain in this stream, are you gonna like pull another late night stream?
Yes.
Okay.
Loon must die tonight.
Also, did you notice I already set like the stream title today, and then you changed it?
When I opened OBS, it hadn't been changed yet.
Okay.
So if you changed it, I didn't see it. I'm very sorry about that. Oh fuck! Why did I?
You double jump.
Yeah, that's the problem. Okay.
Yeah, I set the title to SawCon Here We Come.
Oh my god.
I still remember when I was the Ratterson phone.
What?
You know, Ratterson the nuts.
Oh my god.
I think the mic was being a bit weird, so I didn't really hear that properly.
Yeah, that's why I said what.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
That's cheating. That's not a legitimate These Nuts joke.
I don't know if we're really pedantic about these.
About these nuts?
I mean, you know, Ratterson nuts sounds right, doesn't it?
I think my favorite one is still, Mind Goblins.
Yeah. I think there was one time I unironically got you with These Nuts joke, and you were like,
Oh,
it was like a bloodbath.
break time. Okay.
Oh.
I actually let that one go because I felt my spine about to curl into another dimension. Yaloon was looking like a sea.
A sea of what?
You know.
What?
You know, the letter.
I think
I know that that's the joke, but you cannot continue to be deliberately obtuse for that long. I can't just keep explaining it to you. There's only so much I can do while still playing Hollow Knight.
yes.
I'm still suffering. Do you think you'll beat normal White Palace faster than Path of Pain?
I mean, I've been wrong before, but I hope so.
Okay, set up.
No! Damn it. No! This is really gonna be just forever, isn't it?
You'll get through it. You'll get through it eventually. You only have to get through it once.
Unless you want to do it twice.
I mean, you
Well, there is also normal White Palace.
I don't want to do something else, because if I do something else, I have to come back here. I'm sorry, that sounded a lot more angry than it actually was. Like, when Toast suggested something else for 5 minutes, I thought Toast meant, like, something not Hollow Knight related. So when you said White Palace, I kind of... something in my brain just went, no!
You're aggressively focused.
Shut up! Sorry.
Silence. Silence, Toast.
No, it was silence you, Rai.
Why me?
Because you said there's normal White Palace, like I'm just gonna leave.
No, I mean, like after you finish Path of Pain.
Oh, yeah, of course. I thought you were saying it in response to the break. Okay.
No. No. Why would I ever say such a thing?
I can see you smiling. Like I can't, but I can. Okay, hold on.
I would never suggest such a thing to you.
No. Never.
Never.
Hang on. What can I do?
You can go back out into normal White Palace.
I could do White Palace backwards. No.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm gonna see what I can do. If nothing else, I can...
Maybe you could do like a reading for someone. Would anybody like a free tarot reading?
I would be down to do a free tarot reading if somebody wants one. I'll do like one or two and then I'll get back at it.
Make one for your little guy.
Yeah, for Zoe.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, I'm out for the actual character, but Zoe would work as well.
Yeah, let's do Zoe.
I was
Why not
gonna
both?
say, I don't think I could do a reading for the night, because I would be just reading for myself, I think.
Yeah, do Zoe.
Yeah, sure.
And Toast.
Okay, I will do Toast first and then Zote. This will be a basic 3 card. So we're gonna just see what the cards are vibing with today. Toast, your first card is the 4 of Cups. Let me make sure what this is, because I actually don't know this one by heart. The 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is a little bit of a negative card to begin with. It's discontent with your, like... with like your situation in general, like cups are usually an emotional card. So they don't usually mean like greed for money, but it usually means like you want something more in like some sort of emotional matter. That might be like a relationship in which like things are not quite right now, or like maybe you're having an argument or something at work that is just not, you don't quite feel like you're being understood. Something of that nature. Oh, could we pause the spikes? Hang on. There we go. Haha! Okay, so to recap, Four of Cups is discontent in a greedy sense, but it's not necessarily greed for money. There's something you want and you're not sure how to get it. Which I think goes kind of nicely with the next card. The Eight of Wands, which is a card of sudden change, but it's... Wands usually are cards of, like, ideas. So, like, something about your mindset has changed. Now, tarot is not very good at specifying exactly. So it might be that the change in your mind has caused you to want something more, or it might be saying the reverse. It might be saying you want something more, but you have to change your paradigm to get it. And the last card is kind of a nice way to cap it off. It's Strength, which is a major arcana card, and Strength is a very, like, you see what you get. But Strength is not necessarily physical strength, it's usually strength of will. It's basically saying you have what it takes to get what it is. So, I suppose if I were to read these together, it's saying that you have the tools already to get what it is that you seek. I don't know what exactly that something is, but it is going to require you to look at things from a different angle, and potentially one that wouldn't normally be your way of looking at the world. You know? And that's what the cards have for Toast.
Ta-da!
And now I need to read for Mr. Zote. So
Yeah,
whatever it is that you want, I hope you get it.
Yeah, he's right there. We're gonna be ready first.
Alright, Zote, here on my bosom. How are you feeling today, Mr. Zote? Alright, good to know. Your reading is thus. 1, 2, 3 cards. Alright. We have drawn the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Six of Wands, which I am going to read all together because I immediately had vibes. Alright.
Oh.
The Wheel of Fortune speaks of fate outside of your control. You have been thrust into your situation outside of what you would will it to be. However, this turn of events, because I have drawn it in the upright position, has given you the opportunity for the glory that you have been seeking. However, I have drawn the Moon, which is a card of deep inner anxieties. The things that you think about yourself, they hold you back in some ways. They give you hesitations that you wish you didn't have. But the Six of Wands tells you that in the end you will rise up above it. You will break free of the shackles of your family and go on to become the great Grey Prince Zote that you were meant to be.
Oh my god.
And that's what the cards have for Zote.
One reading definitely sounded a bit more in depth than the other.
I just went at it for Zote. I just went hard.
Well, that went well. That went very well.
You ready for more Path of Pain?
I am ready for more Path of Pain. I have
Alright.
done my tarots. I have done my fun. If we need another break, feel free to ask for more. I am going to put these to the side where I will not knock them over. Okay.
Okay.
Oh no!
Ah,
Slippery
Great
hands.
start. It's a good start. It's a solid run. Okay.
No! Angry.
I'm geek.
Ah!
Oh!
No! I can do anything.
You just gotta believe.
No!
Oh!
That's okay. That was a fumble on my part. That was a failing of my own. That was also a failing of my own. That's me not liking that dip jump, you know? It's a bit of a douche, that one. No!
I think you almost had that saved.
So, I'm trying to think of what other topics y'all can get at while I'm suffering.
Intensely watching.
Ah, fuck.
What? Did you say something?
He said he's intensely watching.
Me too. Like, I think you're close to finishing this. Because I think you've definitely got most bits down. And it's just waiting for a good run.
No!
Oh, dang.
It fell away from me. It was terrible. Ah!
Oh.
I think there's one thing I don't know you do yet, but have you tried dashing to, like, stall a bit?
I mean, a little bit, but, not, like, mostly for the spikes at the end. No! Kitties! Tell them I love them. Give them each an individual scratch on the head.
Yes, ask them for good luck for Loon.
What did my phone just light up for? What do you want, phone?
What do you want?
Cats asking for pets.
It's Ash.
Ash. Where's my dinner?
What if your pets could phone you?
Oh, I feel like would Ash just constantly call you?
He would.
Cat call you.
What app would Ash use?
Well, I mean,
kind of
Ash already has an Instagram. It's mine.
Oh, that's true. So if he was the one to use it, or he used an account somewhere, what website?
I don't know.
I don't think he's a Redditor.
No, he's not a
mean-
Redditor.
You never know.
Hmm.
I don't think he has the patience for long-form content, and that's why I think he's not a Redditor. I actually think he's more of a Twitter man.
What
You think?
about TikTok?
Maybe. I think he does like to watch videos a lot. Like, he'll watch TV. He might be a YouTube cat.
Oh my god. You think he'd like be watch a lot of YouTube stuff?
Yeah, he already watches Mume.
That's true. Wait, what? I didn't know that.
He's
What?
a favorite Hololiver.
Oh, I didn't know
When Mume is on the screen, he won't look away. My cat has an Oshi.
I mean, he should. Gotta pick someone.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, he has good taste.
Today, I don't know who my Oshi is. Cause like in the beginning it was okay, but I haven't watched much of her lately. Also, I can't even understand her,
No.
so that probably doesn't help.
That's fair.
I still remember the dark ages of translator channels and all like the scandals they got caught up in.
Damn.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's easier to just pick someone you can actually understand.
I think lately I've been really into Callie.
Yeah, you seem like a Cali person.
She's great. Oh, God. And of course, I will always love Vox.
Anyway.
He's getting an Nendoroid soon, and I am gonna shell out the money so fucking fast.
Oh my god.
Which would you have liked more? The Splatoon Switch or Vox's Nendoroid?
Well, I mean, I can have both. There's enough of a gap that I will have money again by the time it goes live.
Yeah, and speaking of which,
Have
you're
you
also
ever-
gonna
Huh?
you're also gonna have a very special amiibo soon.
Oh my god, I got Callie and Marie, guys! They came up on Amazon! I got them!
Yeah, see, I knew you were a Cali person.
I am. You know how I was talking about how they're impossible to find on stream and that they were gonna be like $100+?
Yeah?
I found them for 60. I got them.
Both of them?
Both of them.
You have to...
On eBay,
Sure.
I was finding one for 60.
You have to show the Discord sometime.
When they get here, I will 100%. Also, they're gonna be new in box, which is like insane.
Oh, nice.
Also, okay, crazy thing, I might have gotten the last one because when I put it in my cart, I saw
Oh,
the
yeah.
price shoot up to $80.
Yeah, I remember you said that when you tried to get it.
And then
Have you shown
I
up?
actually thought that it was like shooting up as I was checking out, so I was gonna have to pay the 80, but I looked at the one in my cart and I was like, no, it still says 60.
Have you actually showed off your Splatoon Switch yet?
I could take pictures of the actual console. I sent a picture of the box, but hang on.
I
I
thought we'd get
will,
like a full, tour of the console.
Well, I don't have really, like, I don't exactly want a webcam because my face. But I could
take
send
and show
pictures,
the
yeah.
Discord, yeah.
No! I gotta do it as it's coming.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it! Ah!
Oh,
I'm glad they are really nice to give me a punching bag to just turn around and hit as much as I want whenever I get mad.
yeah, that's very nice. That is very, very merciful.
They should put Millie Bell here.
What?
Remember the person who robbed you?
Oh, yeah! I didn't
Yeah,
remember her name.
Yeah, she's the one you hit to get the soul.
Oh my god. I think
So I know you're not.
I think her screams would get annoying over time, though. What?
So I know you're definitely not gonna do this, but what if you had like your son and all your children here to give you your moral support?
Oh my
Which
god,
you're not.
I
Which
wish.
you're not gonna do, because
I-
that would mean going back out and also you lose your charms.
Yeah, if I could, I would, but unfortunately, I cannot. I would have my son at least.
Oh, speaking of, like, are you planning to fight Grim again? Like, once you're done here and stuff?
I mean, like, we're looking like we're getting close to time, so, like, if I have time after, maybe? But, like...
Yeah, because I think you wanted to fight Grim for your son.
I did, I really did.
And I already showed you how to do it and stuff. Just
Yeah,
parry him.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry. That came off more annoyed than I actually was. I was just thinking so much about these spikes. It's just that, like, I saw you do that almost hitless. And I can't get past the first phase. It was a little demoralizing, I will say. Just a smidgen.
I mean, I do believe in you.
That means a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if you do, and you can do that, then surely you know something that I don't.
Yeah, I believe in you too.
That means a lot.
I will admit, I haven't actually gone through this myself. I just know a lot about it, but I still believe in you. You've shown skill.
I think
I
Lou
did
shows
the-
tenacity.
Yeah.
Like, I think Loon's most shocking, like, trait to me is the tenacity.
I don't fucking give up at anything. I'm like
Yeah.
an anime protagonist.
I do it
That-
for my friends.
I've told Loon this before, but I think, like, it's kind of bled out into me, too. Because I originally quit Hollow Knight, like, a while ago. And it was only until Loon started playing that I picked it back up again.
Oh, nice.
Man.
Yeah, this story makes Loon cry, by the way.
I'm just
I'm not-
happy I can affect somebody, like... That means a lot to me to know that inspired somebody. Because, like, I know I can entertain. But to know that I can get somebody to think, like, man, I want to do this... That's powerful shit. Like, that...
Don't worry, I'll make you cry for your birthday.
Ah!
That'll be your gift.
Oh my god.
You know, hey Nedge, what are you doing for the witch's birthday?
What are you doing, Ash? Hi!
Hi,
Hang on,
Ash.
we're taking a cat break. One moment.
Alright?
Can't break.
Mr. Boy, what's going on? My model's gonna freak out. Hold on.
Okay, just be careful. Don't fall down.
I'll be fine. Hi! Hey!
Immediately just pass the pain backwards.
Come here!
Hi, Ash.
Come here! He's rubbing up on my hand, but he won't jump up. Come here! Say hi to everybody! Hi! There he is! Alright, so my model, if it freaks out now, it's because Ash is walking back and forth in front of the webcam. Hello, baby.
Yeah, there
Hello,
are
baby.
moments. There are moments where the muzzle just suddenly shudders and the boobs jiggle.
That's fine. It's just my cat running around.
Fair enough.
You're showing off those assets, because, you know, someone worked hard on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Ash. Thank you, Ash, for showing your appreciation.
Meow meow. Meow meow meow. You okay?
Well, since you mentioned that, now I can't unsee it.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's arguably a good thing. I mean, you know, I don't hide it.
Come here. You gotta get down. Come here.
Get over here.
Did I ever tell you the story about how my sister, like, got into Final Fantasy 14 closed beta?
What?
Oh.
So a long time ago, my sister got into Final Fantasy 14's closed beta. Even though it's like not even out yet. The child,
Wait.
like the test was what?
Sorry. So, like, for the closed beta when it was first coming out, or for something else? Oh,
When it was
like-
first coming out. The test was to write a story.
Oh.
And like whichever one, like if the judge liked it, you would get the closed beta. And most people wrote about like sad stories, but about their life and stuff. My sister did. She wrote a story about her cats. And I think like the judge was like a sucker for cats, so she got into the beta.
Good. Oh god!
What was that?
Hello? Ouch! What happened? Was that me?
I think that was Nej.
What?
Okay, your mic just peaked something awful.
Okay, I didn't do anything.
That's fair. Sometimes technical things happen. Just wanted to let you know because it did blast out my eardrums.
I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Ow. So anyway, the actual story was my sister wrote a story about one time her cat pooped in her face,
Oh my god.
and she won the closed beta contest with that.
Amazing.
Yeah, so she did was she held up her cat and then like in front of her face, and her cat like poops on her face, and she had to like call for help to clean it up.
I
Have
see.
you ever had an experience like that?
Nope. Ash
Give
is a
me
very
Ash.
good boy. He has not pooped in my face.
Do you have any Ash stories?
I'm trying to think of if I have any, like, really good ones. It's kind of hard for me to think and do this at the same time. Hang on. Do I have any Ash stories? Most of them I tell, like, right when they happen, and then I think I just have a memory that is a sieve.
I'm sure the boy will let us know if there are anything things.
I'm gonna keep thinking, but I will let you know if anything comes to mind. Oh, he has an obsession with my dad's feet. This is a weird way to begin this story on purpose.
Okay.
So my dad has a lot of chronic pain. I may have told you guys this before. He has a lot of spinal issues. And as is the case when you have a lot of spinal issues, bending over to pet something very small on the ground is very difficult. And so what he did, like when Ash comes by him and is demanding pets, since he can't reach down to the ground without causing himself immense pain, he just lifts up a foot and pets him, like, with his foot. And it works, you know? It's basically the same thing to him. He's a cat. But the thing is, what we didn't expect is he likes that better. He doesn't like being pet like a normal cat anymore. He likes being pet by feet.
So Ash is cultured in that way?
I suppose.
And combined with his taste for Mume, I'm getting a nice picture of
Please no.
boy.
Oh dear.
Yes, Ash sounds like a very colorful cat.
He's a sweet, innocent boy. He means all of these things and does not know what they mean. No! Fuck.
God. What websites do you think Eris and Dizzy would use?
I don't know. I think you need to ask Zix that.
Yeah, I get the vibe. I feel like Eris would use Tumblr.
Eris would use Instagram 100% because she's super photogenic.
She is actually. She's incredibly photogenic. You think she would be an Instagram model?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
She'd be an influencer in like 2 days. She would be bringing home the big bucks.
Maybe you get Zix to try it.
I mean, I've told him his cats could be models.
They could do the catwalk. Remember that thing, like, that realization I noticed with Dizzy's face? And once I told you couldn't unsee it.
What?
Have you ever,
Oh yeah.
have you ever told anyone else about that?
No, would you like to enlighten them?
Well, I don't know.
What?
So Dizzy's face looks like a butt plug.
What? What?
The black on his nose.
Combined with the mouth.
Hang on. Okay, hang on.
I'm gonna be honest, I only kinda see it, but like if I look for it, I can see it, you know?
I'm gonna have to see if I can find a picture. Hang on.
I think you gotta go for it as it's coming in.
I know, I'm trying. Ah.
Oh my god. It does look like a butt plug.
Alright?
And I hate you for bringing that to our attention. I hate you for bringing that to our attention.
I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
No, it might have been Nesh. Because you see, I was hesitating to bring it up, but then Nesh was curious.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting.
You were the one who said, "Have you told anybody else?" You put the leading question out there. Look, you and I both have extensive study into manipulation tactics.
Have you?
Well, yeah, I had a psychology degree.
Oh, that's true.
That's like, you gotta know, like, how people abuse other people, you know? That's just part of the job. So that you can help them.
Fair enough.
And how to safely abuse people.
But
I mean, you could. Like, it's a weird way to word it, but you could.
Usually it's kinky, but you know.
I mean, yeah. But also you can just roast people.
That's true.
But yeah, what you said. Okay. Okay. Okay.
No! Damn it! That hurt! That hurt my soul! That hurt! Damn it all! I'm just gonna throw myself into it! No! No! Why does it take so long?
What if we're gonna get another gorilla stream?
God. So yeah, I'm just.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, going fast.
Mm.
Sorry for being quiet. Just not wanting to disturb you.
It's
I think
fine.
you've got it.
Go
I think
for
you've
it.
got this.
Okay.
It's fine. Talk at your will, talk at your vibes, just whatever you feel like. I'm just in the zone really hard now.
Like, I'm quiet because I'm like entranced. I think you got this.
Yeah. I'm seeing the flow. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the matrix.
You know what you must do.
I just have to get it to work. No. I felt it.
No.
Like, as soon as I left that saw, I went, this is wrong. Oh, fuck.
You're getting difficult going to spikes in it down.
What?
What?
I
You're
didn't-
you're getting good at pulling the spikes while they're down.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell I'm doing that, but, you know,
I
it's...
think because you have a longer nail.
Probably. Marker Pride might be how I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I can't rely on that, though. I gotta just...
If you find yourself back on the bench again, what if you also put on long nail and like overcharmed?
I mean, I guess I could.
Because you do have like infinite healing like available at these statues.
Yeah, I could. I could try. But like...
But, I mean, yeah, it's so far in though.
Yeah, this is if I fucking give up again like a bitch. No! I need to calm down when I actually reach the spikes. I get so amped that I can't fucking breathe.
Is there any music which can keep you calm?
Well, okay, so I don't want to
What if you-
necessarily get DMCA'd on my last attempt, you know?
That's true. Fair
What
enough.
if you put on some ASMR?
Oh, fucking hell, no.
What if
There might-
Nedge gave you ASMR?
Oh, I'm not good at that. I don't have the mic for that.
I'll probably only do that like if you do like another late night gorilla stream. Because I don't want to like sedate you so hard that you can't do this.
The thing is ASMR, has mixed effects on me. I don't think focus is the name of the game when it comes to ASMR because it hones me in really hard on the sound.
Fair enough.
Ah! No! Mm.
That was so
Almost
close.
had that.
Oh god.
You might have made it.
Mm. No! Why did I do that? I'm zoned too far in. I can't see the forest for the trees.
So, from the plot, he said, I truly have no idea. So, he does not remember.
Oh, I was just having you ask him to come in.
Oh, well, I'll ask that as well.
Maybe you can't see the forest for the trees because all the saw is cut.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I think pun counter.
What?
Like a pun counter.
No. I don't know how to code.
Oh, I mean, I I wasn't actually saying we do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, that's probably something more for me to do if I really do this. If I edit them in post,
Fair enough.
which I probably won't do because, yeah. Okay. Okay.
No! Ah, sorry. I just got really mad.
It's okay.
But yeah, my puns and jokes are like a solid at least 4 out of 10. Would you agree?
I don't have a brain.
There is only part of pain. Oh hey, that rhymes. Sort of.
No! No, 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 no!
Do you need another break?
No! I'm sorry, I probably do, but I don't want it yet. No!
So how about that break?
No! 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 I've seen God bleed! I can strike him down! I can rip out his jugular!
Boy. Just go for it. Just go for it.
Go for the eyes.
Go for it. Go for God's eyes.
Yes, yes, indeed, yes. Thing.
Yes, that's right. Eye.
Go back quickly. Oh my god, you can do this thing.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Shit!
Okay, there's one.
Die, 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 die!
You have won. You did it.
Oh my fucking god. Ara ara. Oh my god, I did it!
Don't hit those spikes.
I won't!
And now you're in lore.
Okay. I think it's, is that me? I'm gonna really milk this, because I've heard it's short.
Yeah. Alright, take your time.
I don't know who...
I think there's a prompt that lets you like decide what to start it.
Oh, okay.
So take it in.
Yeah, I need to take all of this in, because I feel like there are details to grab. And is that... I'm presuming that's the king. And what the fuck is going on in the background?
See the horns on that one left? They look familiar.
Yeah. That me. That me. Why am I here?
That's not you.
Wait.
That's
That's lost kin.
I mean, good theory.
Or is it It can't be Tall Boy, can it?
It is. It's the Hollow Knight. Also the Hunter's Journal. You got an entry in your Hunter's Journal.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on.
I think it's at the bottom.
Hang on.
Oh, you
Journal.
You passed it.
Yeah, Seal of Binding. Intricate seal of an ancient design. Used to contain a powerful force or to preserve something of great importance. We did something. Holy fuck. Guys! Ah! This is not me. This is not me doing anything productive. This is just celebration.
Oh, I thought that's you, like, getting a soul so you can heal.
I mean, yes, but also, I just wanted to hit something. Really bad. Oh my god, I can't believe we did it! Oh my god!
So, what now? Are you going, like, to continue doing normal White Palace, or...?
I mean, that's the plan, but I have 10 minutes left of stream, so I don't know if I want to keep going.
Well, I suppose...
I'm gonna be honest, this might be the time when I call it early. But
Alright,
I am
fair.
curious. I am curious. Fuck. I just wanna take a peek. Nope, this is worse.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to break it to you, but... normal White Palace is still pretty hard.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it will be, but I've proven to myself that I can do that. So I can do this as well. You know what? Let's do these last 10 minutes, let's take some swings and just learn the first bit.
Whoa! Oh my god, I'm back! You did it!
Yeah, I did it! You missed it, Ned!
I'm sorry! Oh
No,
my
it's fine, I didn't know you missed it! How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Do I have the right idea where I have to break it and then I have to jump?
Yeah, unless you really want to thread the needle. Which you could.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! You know what I hate most about Hollow Knight? The sections where you have to jump up vertical walls. You know what this is? A bunch of fucking vertical walls.
Yeah.
Fuck! We gotta be fast.
I think with that second one, there is, like, ample room to just jump between
Ah!
and pogo them.
Hang on.
The bench is right below you, so...
Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bench just because I want to sit and have a moment of respite.
Find the spikes.
I did. Don't
Okay,
worry.
good.
I'm a god at
Fair
Hollow
enough.
Knight. Nothing's ever gonna kill me again.
Yeah, so about Grim. I was gonna suggest, like, maybe you could do that for the last 10 minutes.
I
mean,
maybe
maybe you'll win. But you never know.
I think it's gonna take me 10 minutes to get to him is the problem. Let's keep swinging at this. I know it's probably longer than is wise to do, but I've just got a vibe, you know? I just want a vibe.
Made it look easy.
Ah, fuck! Ah! Why did I do that? Why? What?
When?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what happened there. me. At least I don't have to go get bitch boy.
Imagine if you did, and he's sitting like right at the end of the platformer.
Oh my fucking god. Come here, Loon! Play the game! You're a god at Hollow Knight, aren't you? Go, well, this'll be easy for you.
Yeah, this is just normal White Palace. You just did Path of Pain.
Yeah, it should be no problem for you to get me back. No! Why? I was hitting down B! No! Jesus fucking Christ. Whew. Why? Oh, hello! Guess what we did? Guess what we did? Guess what we did? We beat it! We did it! We did it!
It says first time chat.
Yeah, but they were in
Best.
Zix's. They were in Zix's stream. We beat Path of Pain, though!
And now with this, we're celebrating. This
Yes.
is the victory.
The
This
victory is me
lap.
slamming myself against saws for fun. I only have like 5 more minutes left of stream, but you know, I'm just experimenting. This is the low stakes version of the White Palace where I'm just letting myself just go nuts.
What if you got your son?
Oh my
Would you
god, my
shoot
son!
Would he shoot them for you?
That's so fucking smart. Hang on. But then won't he do it for the other ones that I might need to pogo up? Oh, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
And we're just scoping it out.
Yeah, this is the experiment. This is the great I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna keep Mark of Pride, I'm gonna keep Hive Blood, I'm gonna bring Grimchild. Okay. Let's do it. Just to find out. Just to see. 0 stakes. Only baby.
Baby!
Does he shoot them?
Yes!
Yes, he does.
Oh my fucking god. This is where it's at! Oh my god.
Thank you, son.
No! Okay. I still have to be good at the platformer. You can't fight all my battles for me.
I mean, you could.
No!
It's
Hang
a good
on.
thing there are 2 pogo things there.
Yeah, that is a good thing. Mm! This might actually be the strat.
Yeah.
But then what if I have to keep doing this?
I guess we'll see.
Mm. I need to be just a little higher.
Yep. There are no ceiling spikes there, right? So you could just pogo those.
Oh my god, I could pogo the spikes. You're right.
Because this isn't Path of Pain. It's more generous.
You're right. Oh my god.
You gotta readjust back into normal platforming.
I got lost in the sauce. No! Okay, I could do this. I could do this. This is definitely doable. No! You could hear me try to do it. It's just the angle. The Amgle. The Amgle!
Yes.
Is that a bench?
Is it a bench? Okay! Poggers, my doggers, now we have a place to pause for next time. And we can take off Grimchild if I need to.
We do. You have 2 minutes.
We do have 2 minutes. Let's see what's ahead.
What are those spikes up there on the right?
Spikes
Up
up
there?
there on the right? What?
I don't think
The roof?
Like
No,
on
it's
the
probably not
roof.
there.
I don't think you can go up there.
Well,
You ever
you know,
want to just go apeshit?
I mean, I thought Lynn liked spikes, so
Nope.
Oh,
I just wanted to go apeshit. That was not me expecting to find anything, but like, you ever just want to know, you know?
oh boy.
look, it's more saws.
Alright. I've seen Saw.
You've lived like the Saw experience. You've been to SawCon.
No! Hang on, I gotta...
So I take it this means no gorilla stream tonight.
No, unfortunately no. No late night stream. I need a fucking break.
Yeah.
I'm taking a victory dinner and enjoying the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna have yet, but it's gonna be good.
Look at this generous platforming.
You see what I'm going for, kinda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it.
Maybe you have to dash and then jump.
Maybe. Hold on. What am I doing? I'm being a silly Billy. Hang on. A certified silly Billy.
Silly Willy.
A silly William, if you will.
A silly Willy.
That sounds like a British term.
We use it too.
I don't think that's one that we use, but it definitely sounds like something we use.
Oh, I gotta go. Okay. Catch me, like, pulling out the, like, Ron Swanson, I can do what I want paper. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. Oh, but I'm not gonna be able to get there for a couple of tries.
Well, who's the raid plan for today?
Oh, I need to see who's I need to see who's live. Is Shirion?
Well, there's Iron Mouse.
Oh my fucking god, I'm not gonna raid Iron Mouse. I'm too scared.
No, Shuri's not on.
Okay.
I mean, I could raid Iron Mouse for you.
Someday you're actually gonna do that, and I'm gonna, like, you're gonna hear, like, a cut-off scream as the raid gets gets put up. And, like, I can't do anything about it, but, like...
I think you could cancel it.
I could, but I don't think I could type that fast. Let's see. Who do I really like that's on?
Zen is also on.
I'm not big enough to go ahead, Zen. Aethelstan is on. And
Yeah,
like,
Trigger's
okay,
on.
I will say this. If I was ever going to raid an absolutely massive VTuber with like 10 viewers, I feel like Lord Aethelstan is the one I would do. So take that
Alright, so
note. Take that note down.
So we decide on Aethel.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
feel like Aethel would find it funny. Either that or Cabal, because Cabal Cabal loves small VTubers and is just a generally sweet guy, so I wouldn't feel that scared of raiding Cabal. But Cabal is not usually live when I end.
I don't think I've heard of Cabal.
Oh my god, he's so cool. He's like a cult leader VTuber, and he's like kind of got his model is 3D, but he's kind of outlined like a Borderlands character. So he kind of looks like comic book style almost. He's so fucking cool, and he does like voice acting for his whole character. He occasionally drops the real voice, and it scares the shit out of chat because it doesn't sound like the same guy. I love Cabal. If any of you guys are not following him, that is my highest recommendation. My next highest recommendation is Shiri, but only if you're into ASMR.
And bunnies.
And bunnies. But I mean, if you're not into bunnies, I don't necessarily know if everything is right in your head. Okay, in terms of who we're gonna raid, there's a VTuber who is you know the Turians from Mass Effect?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Raskus Rambles is a Turian VTuber. And he is doing art right now. We could do art. Or, there is, let's see, who else is, Movo is doing, Valorant. He's still trying to get to affiliate. So I would love to send him some love.
Yeah.
If you guys are into Valorant. And then, is there anybody else that I see? OC, who I really like, is doing, Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Ooh.
So those are our, I'm gonna make a poll. Hold on. I'll make it a quick poll. Oh, is Mama Aga online? Hold on.
Mama Aga.
Oh my god, I love Mama Aga. She does, if she's doing VR chat especially, I really like her VR chat stuff.
I don't know, Mama.
They're doing Fall Guys?
Huh?
I think they're doing Fall Guys. 13 viewers.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I think I want to. Okay, I'm gonna put her into the poll. Okay. / poll. And then who raid? Art, Fall Guys, Valorant, or Final Fantasy Online. And if anybody, if I happen to be unlucky enough that somebody goes offline in the time that the poll ends, I will pick the second highest.
What if there's a tie?
If there's a tie, then I will try my best to make an executive decision, or I will force you, Rai, to make an executive decision.
Ooh.
Ba-doop, ba-doop. So far, we only have 2 votes.
Oh, let me vote.
I'm just waiting to see where things lie.
We're getting close to the end. We're tied
no.
between 2.
I know which one I'm gonna pick if you make me choose.
I'm not gonna raid Iron Mouse.
Like, no, out of these.
Okay. Alright, we've got either Mama Aga or Raskus. What do you think, Rai?
So I.
What? Hello?
Oh no! Oh no!
Did he DC?
Oh,
Or was
no,
that
they're
a
muted.
bit?
No, they're muted. Oh no!
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't actually know if this is a bit or if he's having difficulties. So I'll give him like a few seconds.
What?
Yeah.
Was that a bit or were you actually having technical difficulties?
Oh no, that was a bit.
Okay, we're going to Mama Aga, guys.
Wait, I was gonna pick art.
Too bad.
Alright.
You wasted your vote.
I spent my vote. I voted art.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, so I will be back again on Friday with more Hollow Knight, more White Palace. And then Saturday, ideally, I'm going to be starting Franbo. And then we gotta figure out what the deal is with Civ. We're still kind of figuring that out.
Fair.
But yeah, if anybody is not in the Discord, please join the Discord.
Link
I
provided.
love you all. You're wonderful people. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Tell Aga I say hi. And I guess until next time, I'll see you around, mortals.
Bye-bye.
Avoid saw blades.
Yeah. Alright, I sent him off.